return on a kickoff this season, but it was for a touchdown.
Corbin is favored by a couple of touchdowns in this game here tonight. Leslie County 5-4 and Corbin 9-1. Somerset and Whitesburg are also playing tonight, as we said earlier, and the winners will meet next week. Of course, the place of that meeting is not known yet until we find out who the winners are. So we're ready to go here on WYGO and Channel 11, Southern Cablevision, with football tonight. Don Eastep along with Bill Kirk, Mike Side. Leslie County, coached by Floyd Hines. He used to coach at Whitley County High School. Has been very successful as the head coach of the Eagles. Has his team out ready to go as they back up now in preparation to run toward the football and get the kick, and here it is. It's underway. It's going to be a short one. Downfield, Chandler will have to hustle to get up there. We might have had an offsides. Let's see, Bill, did you catch the indication?
I didn't really catch it. It would probably have had to have been that, unless that they just went ahead and kicked it before everybody was ready for them to kick. We've got a signal upcoming, I'm sure.
It's rather odd the way they did everything. They all lined up at the 40-yard line, then everybody ran backwards 10 yards, and then the kicker comes forward with the rest of the team at the same time. And so with that type kickoff, the flag went down, and it went down on the Leslie County side of the field.
Offsides, Leslie County.
So it will cost them 5 yards. I guess that's pretty hard to get your timing for that type kickoff because you can't run in advance of the kicker.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be kind of tough. And I'll tell you, on a cold evening like this, sometimes it's kind of tough on the kicker, too. He doesn't get warm enough, maybe, and that ball looked like it was hit pretty well, but it didn't go very far. And if I was Corbin, I believe I might come up just a little bit on this kickoff.
Yeah, Mel Chandler would not have gotten to the one a moment ago. It would have had to hit before he could get to it. Now that cost them 5 yards. They'll be kicking from the 35-yard line. Sean Fortney, a 6-foot, 180-pound sophomore for Leslie County, will be kicking off. One thing I have noticed about Leslie County tonight, Bill, they're a very young football team.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, this freshman that they got that's playing quarterback, number 2, is a very good-sized kid, especially for a freshman.
Here they go. Same formation again. Everybody runs back. Now the kicker, Fortney, he approaches the football and the kick. It's another short one. It's high. Chandler will come up to take it at the 25 to the 30. And upfield, a good downfield tackle made, and he'll go down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Don, I hope our Red Hounds realize this, that Leslie County is here to win tonight. They're all fired up. They're really ready to play. And if we're not ready to play, I'm afraid we're going to have more than a handful.
Hoy Simpson came downfield in a hurry there. A 5'10", 170-pound senior to make the tackle on Chandler, as Corbin will start from their own 33-yard line to get this football game underway tonight with the slot formation to the right side. The quarterback, Luke Sadler, will keep as Sadler comes across the 35 and makes it up to about the 37-yard line. Got about 4 yards on that carry. And
that resembles somewhat the wishbone there. It looked as if Luke faked it into the center, cut out over his left tackle, Derek Raines, and picked up about 4 yards, I'd say. Pretty good run.
So Corbin will have it 2nd down and 6 for the 1st down. Ball on the hash mark to the left side of the field. Backfield is straight away for the quarterback, Luke Sadler. Toby Stevens set ahead of his 2 setbacks. That'll be Hoover, who gets the handoff and gets nothing.
Yeah, he had Van set up in the fullback position that time. It looks like they're running something of a wishbone, and he handed off kind of on a quick opener to Van, but we didn't get anybody blocked very well, and he couldn't pick up much.
Again, I'll remind you that we can do nothing about the color variations. It's caused by a radio transmitter across the way. It's so powerful that it's distorting television pictures, and so we just apologize, and we'll just carry on with those of you that are watching the playback of the game tonight. Now Corbin will have it 3rd down and 6 to go from the 37. Sadler rolling. Sadler will keep the ball, and down he'll go at the 35. A play that worked earlier in the year to perfection gets nothing now.
Well, we've run it an awfully lot this year, Don, and if anybody has scouted us at all, they know that has more or less been our bread and butter, that we go to it almost constantly. And I can tell you right now that Leslie County is not going to let us do anything that's going to make a great deal of difference on that particular play this evening.
So we lose 2 back to the 35-yard line, and the Red Hounds are set now with 4th down and 8 in Chandler in punt formation. Here's the snapback. It's a good one, boy. He has plenty of time. He'll take his time. A low kick downfield, line drive. It's right to the receiver, who will take the ball, sprint wide to the left at the 30-35, and down he'll go as Corey Reeves got enough of the jersey to pull him down.
That was Corey Reeves, and he broke the line. They had a real good wall set up over on this left side. They faked the reverse, and he could have broken it down the sideline had Corey not broken the wall and got in to make the tackle.
Len Jones had returned the ball, number 82, and Leslie County will take it from their own 37-yard line, so they have it about where Corbin gave it up just a moment ago. So Leslie County, with Greg Couch operating a quarterback, will split the end to the left side and the halfback to the right side, and he's back to throw on the very first play. Downfield he shoots. It's a little tall, incomplete. The pass intended for Casey Wilson, a sophomore tailback.
And Brent Kennedy on the defense there, and he had him pretty well covered. We looked like we were running about 4 linebackers across the back there against them on that particular play. They ran a pretty good play at us, but we had it pretty well covered.
So they're going to split the end to the left side this time, as Couch will have his halfback to the right and back. He's to throw again. No, they're going to try a draw, and it goes nowhere. Corbin really snipped that one out.
That was a super play by Toby Stevens. Toby was right in on the lick. He didn't go for the pass at all. He went directly for the draw play, made the lick, and John Barnett come in to finish off the tackle.
So the big fullback, Greg Hundley, has failed the gain and lost about 5 yards on the play. Back to the 32-yard line. Leslie County now will be looking at 3rd down and 15. So once again, they're going to split the end to the right side, a halfback to the right side, and the end to the left side on 3rd and 15. The pitch will go, however, to the tailback. He'll get some of that lost yardage back to the 35. A fumble, and Corbin has recovered the football.
Number 84, Jeff Moran on the fumble.
Jeff Moran, who's had a big year, 5'11", 180-pound sophomore, got in there on the ball that was fumbled by Leslie County as Lewis Keith, another sophomore carrying the football for the Eagles, coughed it up.
And we need to assert ourselves right here, Don. We need to be able to push it in after taking a break like this. If we don't, it could get longer and longer.
Well, we have the ball at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, so a big break out of the I formation. Strong to the right side. They'll take it right up the middle to Mel Chandler. He'll get a couple of yards, maybe 3 at the most, as he crosses the 35 and made it to the 34 of Leslie County.
They look like they're going to be very difficult to knock off the ball. They got good size in the center of their line, and their big people seem to be pretty quick. So it may be tough for us to run on them. We may have to open it up a little bit. I
said he fell to the 34, but they've spotted the ball right back up at the 35, so got only 2 yards on that play. And Corbin will have it 2nd down and 8. Once again, with both ends in tight, out of the I formation. Again, strong to the right side. The fake will go. Here's the handoff to Mervo Grigsby, and Grigsby takes it for about 5 yards to the 30-yard line.
That was really a nice run by Mervo. He picked his way, went over the left tackle. That's Derek Raines again, and got some real good yardage there. Nice run by Mervo Grigsby. Nimble run.
Yeah, he did get 5 yards, Bill, so it's down to the 30, and Corbin will have it 3rd down and 3 for the 1st down. No score in the opening period of this game. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. A near-capacity crowd looking on tonight in this playoff game from Campbell Field in Corbin. Sadler, the quarterback, goes under. Again, the same formation as a moment ago. On reverse, it goes to Hoover. Great running as Hoover's across the 25 to the 20 and taken down after getting about 10 yards.
Super run. The hole opened over on the left side, and Ben Hoover hit it immediately. Swept to the outside and looked like a run from the Wayne County game. Great run by Ben Hoover.
So on the counter play to the left side, Ben Hoover, who did not participate because of an injury against Middlesboro, comes back with our longest run thus far, and the ball is spotted at the 20-yard line. That is the first down of this football game on that 10-yard scamper. For Corbin on 1st and 10, the handoff is to Chandler. Chandler gets a couple of yards as a flag goes down.
And it goes down where they generally call holding, Don. I'm afraid that's what they've got on us this time. We didn't get too many people blocked. I think if we hold, we ought to hold a little tighter or something.
Only got a couple of yards on the play, but here will come a 10-yard penalty against Corbin. It's pretty obvious now that the Redhounds are going to be assessed the infraction, and that would put it back where we would have the ball 1st and 20 up near the 30-yard line. Let's see where this ball does go down. It's at the 29 is where they've spotted it down now. Corbin will have it first down and 20.
I would expect we may see our first pass here.
Ben Hoover, number 18, is the wide out to the right side. Also to the left side now goes Jeff Moran. Luke Sadler with two setbacks behind him, and Toby Stevens and Mel Chandler is back to throw. He looks, got it over the middle to Corey Reeves. He dropped the football. He'll try to get it. It's an incomplete pass. Some thought it might have been a fumble, but he never had possession.
Well, he used the referee for interference there for his own purposes. Corey did across the center there. Sometimes you throw behind that referee and you've got a pretty good opening for a pass. But he might have got just a little bit in his way and caused Corey to lose his concentration. And, of course, the lick came and knocked him loose from the football.
Now the Red Hounds will have it second down and 20 to go. The ball at their own 20 at their Leslie County 29-yard line. They have a wide out to the left side with a slot formation. Once again, Sadler is back to throw. He'll let her go, and he has it intercepted. And here they come the other way to the 25-30, up to about the 40-yard line. Leslie County comes up with the interception. Corbin threw 5 of them against Middlesboro, and start with one here tonight.
Well, we're fairly predictable. We're going to throw the ball when we're supposed to throw it, and we're going to run it when we're supposed to run it. And they had their nickel defense in there, and they were able to pick that off. Of course, he had a man open. Luke just did not make a good throw that time. It came up short and right to the Leslie County player.
Came up right to Jerry Hensley. Hensley, a 6'1", 165-pound sophomore, has returned the ball to the 43-yard line on that pass interception. And instead of Corbin coming up with something out of that, they cuff up the football, and Leslie County will run it now. And they'll bring it for a couple of yards across the 45. As Leslie County now tries to turn this turnover into something for themselves.
Well, they came out throwing the football the first series of downs, and now they open this one up with about a 3-yard run. It'll be interesting to see what their theory is on being able to move our defense around out on the field.
Greg Couch, the freshman quarterback, has them out of the I formation with the slot to the right side, and back he is to throw now, looking, being chased. He'll throw long. He's got his man inside Corbin territory. Down he goes after he gets to the 41-yard line, and that was a great catch that time.
Kid threw the ball right on the money, and the receiver came back for the ball, which is what you got to do. He got beyond the first down marker, made sure he had that, came back to make the reception, and Mark Hinterlot made a real good defensive play in order to stop him at that point. It was a one-on-one, and he made an excellent tackle.
Russell Melton, 5'10", 180-pound senior, made that catch down at the Corbin 41-yard line. Leslie County's first down of the game. They have a slot formation to the right side, but a flag goes, or a whistle is blown, I should say. Stopping play. 4:55 opening period. There's no score, as Leslie County will re-huddle here.
They must have, I never did see a flag, but they blew the, oh, here it is over on this end.
The yellow blends with the grass that we have here.
Yes, it does.
It's a good stand of grass, but it's that Bermuda that does turn brown when the frost comes. And so Leslie County suffers a 5-yard penalty back to the 46-yard line. So here they go with the slot formation to the right again. As the draw play will be given, they will get a yard, and that's about all to big Greg Hundley.
And we were well prepared for that draw play. There's Jeff Moran in there leading the way, and Toby Stevens and Shannon Farmer and Jeff Barnett. They were all right in on it, and I don't think they're going to fool us too often with the draw, but it seems to be their idea of offense is to use the pass to set up the run. They're throwing the ball most of the time. When they're not throwing it, they're running the draw. So it's the pass to set up the run with them. They're
going to have Russell Melton, the end split to the left side, end split also to the right side, as they'll have the slot formation. Couch is back to throw again. He looks. He'll let her go to the right. He's got his man open, but overthrew his intended receiver, which was Byron Sizemore.
Well, they were throwing down under, and if he had completed a pass, it's highly unlikely he'd have been able to get the first down. The Red Hounds were playing it back just a little bit and letting them catch the ball up in front, but the quarterback didn't make a real good throw.
Casey Wilson brings in the play now from Coach Floyd Hines. Leslie County has the ball at the Corbin 44-yard line. It's 3rd down and 14 for the first down. Same formation as a moment ago, as once again Couch is back to throw, being rushed, and he'll let her go. As he lets it go, it could be intercepted. Hinderlight's got it. Here he comes back upfield now. Cuts across at the 30. He's to the 35. Kind of hesitates, comes up near the 40, and down he goes.
All right, that was a great interception by Hinderlight, but I'm going to tell you who set the interception up. Corey Reeves was breathing strong down the quarterback that time when he let the ball go. I think he may have even got a piece of it, and if he didn't get the piece, I guarantee you the quarterback heard him behind him. And that was what set the interception up. And then, of course, I'll tell you, Mark Hinderlight showed some pretty good moves running that football back.
It was Corey Reeves that might have deterred that pass from going its distance. And Corbin will come up with it on another turnover by Leslie County. And the Red Hounds have the ball at their own 39-yard line. They have the wide out to the left side and halfback Mervo Grigsby. The handoff will be given to Toby Stevens. He just fights off people as he brings it across the 40 and up to the 44-yard line. And
that is the kind of running that we have got to have out of our running backs. Now, that big Toby is he's bigger than most of our backs, and he's a pretty strong young man. And that's the kind of running we're going to have in the middle of that line if we're going to make any headway on the ground against this team.
So all backs now have carried the ball at least one time for Corbin. He got almost 5 yards there. Second down along 5. Mervo Grigsby comes this way. The handoff will give it in the middle again to Stevens, and Stevens with that power brings it across the 45 to about the 47. Got about 3 more.
And that was behind big Joel Carpenter and Norman Mims, and he picked up some good positive yardage there. I expect that we're going to see an awful lot of Toby carrying the football tonight.
No score. We're in the opening period of this game. Corbin with it now, third down, and a couple to go for the first down. 2.5 minutes in this first quarter. The ball at the 47-yard line. Sadler calls. It's the counter as he gives it to Hoover. Nice running again by Hoover. Another Corbin first down. He comes across midfield and tripped up at about the Leslie County 46-yard line.
And it was an excellent play call. That counter came back there. It's worked well for us in games in the past, and Ben Hoover runs it about as good as anybody can run it. He cuts it off tackle and picks up good yardage. That's the second big game for Ben this game. So
the Red Hounds have their second first down of this football game. They've taken it to the Leslie County 46. On the hash mark to the left side of the field now with the full house backfield. Sadler will leave it to his second man. That's getting no yardage whatsoever. The ball carrier was Tony Hoover?
Tony Hoover, yeah. I think they were going to try to pop that one in there. Tony's a kind of a darting runner, and if he breaks that line of scrimmage, he can dart out there for 8, 10, 12 yards real quick, but they caught him at the line. They brought Toby back in. I think there's kind of spilling Toby on offense occasionally with Tony.
Actually about a half-yard loss on the play, so second down, 11 yards to go for the first down now. Corbin with the ball at the Leslie County 47-yard line. Sadler will give it to Grigsby, and here's Grigsby across the 45. He'll take it down to about the 42.
Really a good, determined run by Mervo Grigsby. There was no dancing around that time. He lowered his head and boomed in there and picked up good yardage. Excellent run by Mervo.
But still, we're going to have third down and long. A moment ago, Leslie County intercepted the Corbin pass. Now the Red Hounds will have it third down and 7 from the Leslie County 43-yard line is where it's spotted. So let's see what they show us. Both ends are in tight here with a wishbone full house backfield. Sadler on the option will keep the ball, tries to cut in sharp over tackle and gets very short yardage to about the 40. That's going to leave us with a fourth down situation.
He got just about what I would have expected him to got out of that particular play call. They pretty well know what we're going to go to when we need it, and they're pretty well prepared for it. We're going to have to go to something else on these third and long situations.
What was one of the most productive offenses in the first 7 or 8 ball games of the year in the state now has been sputtering for about 3 and unable to keep a drive alive, and it's fourth down. Chandler plenty of time. He'll put it out of there, and this kick will be fielded by Morgan. He'll come wide to the left side, abates a couple of people, but not Corey Reeves, as he's returned the ball over the 20-yard line.
And that was really a good, smart, intelligent play by Mel Chandler. He held the football, giving his people time to get down and cover. He wasn't getting a rush. I think he might have even considered running, but they had some people along the line of scrimmage, so he went ahead and punted it. An intelligent play by Mel Chandler.
It's doubtful that we'll get another play off before the end of the quarter as the clock runs down, and that will be it. Folks, we're at playoff competition here tonight from Campbell Field, and after 1 quarter of football, the score is Corbin nothing, Leslie County nothing. set to start the second period of our football game here tonight. Leslie County will have the ball for the third time. Corbin has had the ball 3 times, unable to do anything with it. And, of course, you get concerned when you see the Red Hounds unable to move it offensively because they've done it so well this year.
Well, I think, Don, we're going to have to kind of mix it up on them a little bit and do some of the unexpected.
Where would you call the ball right now? At the 16?
About the... Yeah.
About the 16-yard line.
All right, good tackle.
I'll tell you, it's still there because Toby Stevens made sure of it as he comes in with an excellent tackle on the ball carrier. I'll tell you, Leslie County did us no favors the way they put these numbers on here. No numerical order. You got to hunt and hunt and hunt in order to pick them up, and that was number 4, Keith Lewis.
Yeah, but I knew as soon as the lick was made that was number 46, Toby Stevens, too, and he was right in and put a shot on their running back before he could even get a chance to open up.
He lost a yard back to the 15. It's going to be second down and 11. Leslie County showing us that wide out formation. Couch is back to throw. He'll let her go. Got him man upfield, but it's going to be intercepted by Hinderlight. Down that sideline, he's at the 20. He's down across the 10 and inside the 10-yard line.
Mark Hinderlight, and I'll tell you, Mark, once again, after he made the interception, which is his second one this game, he made a couple of really nice moves to get down that sideline. I'll tell you, Mark Hinderlight is quite an athlete.
Well, Leslie County has had the ball 3 times, Bill, and they've given it up 3 times on turnovers.
But we have yet to take advantage of it. We have got to assert ourselves when we're down in close like this.
We'll wait to see exactly where it is. It's going to be at the 9-yard line, first down and goal to goal. So now, obviously, you want to get something productive out of this, getting down this close. Corbin's first offensive series, they started from their own 33-yard line. Then they got the ball on a fumble at the Leslie County 37, but threw it away on a pass interception. Came back with it at their 39, took it down to the Leslie County 40, had to kick. And now the big play, Hinderlight with an interception. And the Red Hounds have it down at the Leslie County 9-yard line. First down and goal to go.
You know, one thing that they're doing, Don, they're, like I said before, they're trying to get their pass to set up their run, and we've got a pretty good secondary to throw against.
Now with both ends in tight, again that full house wishbone backfield. Sadler will give to Chandler, and Chandler will run it off tackle right side, couple of yards, that's all. Leslie County remains tough defensively.
And when I say pretty good to throw against, I mean that we play good in the secondary, and it's difficult for anyone to throw on us. Very difficult.
Into the lineup, Ben Hoover now will replace Mervo Grigsby after that run, which got us a couple of yards to the 7-yard line. Second down and goal to go now. In the second quarter of this game, there is no score. Luke Sadler goes under. Same formation as a moment ago. And here's Sadler. It's going to be Hoover on that counter. That's nothing back there. Lost 3 yards.
They absolutely swamped the left side of our offensive line. Ben had no chance whatsoever to get through there.
So again, the Red Hounds leave question marks out there offensively. What has happened? Where has the offense gone? They're being overpowered along that line of scrimmage, and now it's going to be third down and goal to go from the 10-yard line. Wideouts to the right side. Sadler, the quarterback, is under. He's back to throw. He's rolling. He's going to run. Here he goes to the 5. Sadler, touchdown. Well, Luke Sadler on a play that I don't think he ever intended to pass. Take it, runs to the right side, and takes it in.
Yes, he did, and I was shaking my head no when he tried it because I didn't think he had a chance to get in there. I had to feel like that they realized that that was what we were going to do. But Luke, being the athlete that he is, cut it back up inside and swept his way to a touchdown. Just a remarkable run by Luke Sadler.
That is what has been so productive this year for Corbin, is the running of Luke Sadler. Against Middlesboro, most of the time when he went back, he intended to pass and not run. Here, I think his intentions were passing all the way. As our picture turns nice and purple, here's the kick up, and the kick is good by Chandler. So, with 9 minutes and 49 seconds to go, here in the second period of this playoff game, the score is Corbin 7, Leslie County nothing. We'll be back in a moment. Obviously, we don't like our picture being distorted that way, and if you fans don't like it, let us know, because I think something needs to be done about it. Just too much power in that radio transmitter across the way, and I have to believe that it's doing that interference again.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. We haven't had that problem when we haven't had that interference. So.
Right. So So you got to attribute it to that. So we're sorry, but nothing we can do about it. Here's the kick downfield, and it's going to be taken by Morgan of Leslie County across the 20, and he'll ram his way up near the 30-yard line. That's where they will start their fourth drive of the ball game.
And, you know, they're not going to quit, I'll tell you that. I think their problems lie in their offense. It looks like they just can't run against Corbin, and they're going to try to set it up with their pass all the way, but I don't believe they can throw. I believe it's easier to run maybe than throw against them. I like our secondary.
So the return is up to the 29-yard line. Leslie County's fourth offensive series of this football game. They've thrown 2 pass interceptions and fumbled once to Corbin. And so this has really set up the Red Hounds here tonight.
I think Mark Hinterlight's their leading receiver right now.
Greg Couch will give it off. Let's see. They get one of their better runs of the night, as this one is taken by Greg Hundley across the 35 up to about the 38-yard line.
And they ran the ball quite effectively that time, 8-9 yards, and right up the gut.
They did get 9 yards, Bill, to the 38-yard line. Greg Hundley's a big fullback, 210-pounder, a senior, and that is their best run of the night. So Leslie County will have its second down and a yard to go for the first down. Again, the pro set for Leslie County. The quarterback Couch will bring it right straight ahead across the 40 as he's taken it to the 41 and a Leslie County first down, their second of the night.
Yeah, they haven't moved the ball very, very effectively overall throughout this first quarter and a half, and I'm expecting that they may try to run it right at us to see what they can get done that way.
Up to the 42-yard line. Leslie County will have it now first and 10. Casey Wilson is the wideout to this side of the field with a slot formation. Couch on the first down will pitch back now. And ball carrier Moran meets him head on and takes him down for a big loss.
Oh, yeah, he sure did. Merlo Grigsby was in on that, too, and Brent Kennedy, and they tried to go wide, and they just clouded up and rained all over them.
So Lewis Keith saw nothing but red jerseys on that one. From the line of scrimmage of the 42, the ball is spotted back to the 38-yard line.
He had 2 sophomores and a junior in on that tackle, and they were coming hard.
A loss of 4, second down and 14 for the first down. Here's Wilson to the side of the field once again. In the slot is Kenny Morgan. The pass goes Melton left side. Melton evades one tackler, another. He's across midfield and finally taken down near the Corbin 45-yard line, but it's a big play.
Yeah, and Mark Hinterlight was hurt on that play. He's had a lot of problems with his shoulder going out on him, and I think he hit him and it must have snapped loose. I saw him go over to the sidelines with his shoulder hanging down there. I'm sure the problems he's had has reoccurred, and I hope that they'll be able to get Mark straightened out. Usually when they can put that back in and he's okay.
They just look up and pass right along to the sideline to Russell Melton, and Melton then carries it down the sideline, much like Leadington did against Middlesboro 2 weeks ago, but they've taken it all the way to the Corbin 43-yard line, their third first down of the game. The draw this time will go to that big fullback. He's shaking everybody. Hundley still running as he comes across the 35 and down to about the 32, and Leslie County tearing them up now.
Well, this is a big back, and they ran the old Cincinnati Bengal draw that time where the quarterback passes the fullback, then reaches back in front of him and hands it off, and being about 220 pounds, he spotted Brent Jackson and did his best to run over him. I hope he spots Toby Stevens on this next play.
32-yard line, 11-yard run by Greg Hundley, and Leslie County has picked up their third first down in this series. So they have been their own worst enemy thus far tonight, but right now they're moving against Corbin. Wideouts both sides, slot formation to the right side now, as Couch will give it straight ahead, and there he goes again. Hundley running over people as Hundley takes it across the 30 and down to about the 25-yard line. Greg Hundley, 210-pound fullback.
Yes, and he runs hard, runs very hard. He come up there, and little Brent Jackson again in on the tackle, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have to start stopping him before he gets to Brent. It's tough on a 135, 140-pound kid to try to stop that 200-pounder every time after he's built up a head of steam. Some of our people in line are going to have to do a little bit better job.
Bill, he got 7 yards right there. Second down and 3 for the first down, and Leslie County steamrolling downfield now. As Couch is on an option to the left side, he'll pitch out, and Lewis takes it. He'll get the first down, goes inside the 20-yard line, and a flag goes down as he's knocked out of bounds at about the 17.
Yes, and I think we're going to get called for a late hit, and that's going to push it on even further toward our goal line. I'll tell you what, they have opened up this offensive series. That was an option play around that left side that time, and quarterback made a good decision, and they're moving it right on down the field.
They more or less gave Corbin a touchdown a moment ago, and now they're coming right back in the eye of the Red Hound, and they're coming downfield where they'll be threatening now. They've just picked up their 5th first down, 4 of those on this drive that originated at the 29-yard line. The official walks it downfield. He'll step it off inside the 10, brings it into about the 7-yard line. Leslie County will have it first and goal to goal.
And we need a big defensive play, and we need it now.
So Leslie County has used only 7 plays in coming downfield to where they threaten now with 6:20 to go here in this opening half, and Corbin leading by 7-0. Couch calls, he'll give. Here's Hundley. He'll go face on with Toby Stevens that time, and the match goes to Toby. He hits him after about a yard.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference in size when you put that big 210-pounder against Brent Jackson, or you put it against Toby Stevens, and Toby introduced him to the world of hurt that time.
Got 1 yard to the 6. Second down and goal to go from there. So plenty of time here in the opening half as Leslie County threatens. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Melton, the end, goes to the left side as the halfback Casey Wilson moves off to the right side. They also have a slot formation to the right. Couch back to throw. Throws it for Melton to the corner. Maybe. I know it's knocked down. I thought it might be intercepted because of the arch of the throw.
Yeah, Mervo made a good try for it, but I think the ball was well out of bounds. It seemed to be thrown pretty well beyond the goal line there, and I don't believe he had much of an opportunity to catch it in bounds, although the freshman threw a pretty good pass.
Just about every time, Bill, they go to this Russell Melton, a 5'10 senior, and they try to hit him now. Once again, he's lined up to the left side from the 6-yard line, 3rd and goal. It's a double reverse, then a pitch back to the quarterback again. Throws to the end zone to Melton. He's out of the end zone. He might have caught it, but if he did, it is no good because he was out of bounds.
That's true, but I'll tell you, that's one of the first times I've seen a flea flicker from about the 8-yard line. I don't believe I've ever seen that before.
Come to think of it, he had to throw the thing 35 or 40 yards because of the way they kept backing it up.
But it wasn't all that bad. You know, he had 2 people wide open. He just he just made kind of a bad toss on there. Looks like they're going to be going for a field goal here, Don.
Well, if they do, the kicker will be Sean Fortney. And it would be placed down at the 15-yard line, so a 25-yard effort by Fortney. Here's the kick up, and the kick.
No good.
It is no good, off to the right side. So with 5 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the opening half, we have a timeout, and the score is Corbin 7, Leslie County nothing. Redhound set to go from the 20-yard line now as Sadler is back to throw. He has time. He'll let her go, but Lettington let up on it. And there was not communication there as Lettington thought he was going to have to come back for the ball. And instead, Sadler let her go, and it was way over his head.
Yeah, it was. I can see Chris thinking that way. Most of the season, he has had to come back for it. But at that point, Luke really had a lot of time, and he had the time to go deep. But Chris couldn't read that, and they just didn't communicate very well.
Donnie Step Bill Crook on WYGO, Power 99, and Southern Cablevision, where color goes zip, zap, here tonight in this playoff game. Corbin second down from the 20-yard line. It's going to be Mel Chandler, and that familiar turn the back and show you numbers and dig out a couple of more yards. He got it up to about the 24, 25-yard line.
Yeah, they were trying to run a counter back there. I think they were counting on Leslie County looking for the pass, and that's not all a bad call. He could have broken that.
Not as good as I thought. Only 3 yards to the 23, and so Corbin will have it 3rd and 7. The offense continues to sputter here in the first half of this game, although Corbin leads by 7-0. Sadler fakes. He keeps the ball. He's running hard. He gets free and gets a first down. Luke Sadler, one of the best moves of this football game.
And really showed some quickness, Don. You know, you got a big, gangly 6'3", 170-pound guy, and he turned it up, and I mean to tell you, he really showed some quickness hitting that hole. Once he came through there, it seems as if the better that they diagnose that play, the quicker that Luke gets.
Luke got it to the 32-yard line. That's 9 yards, and for Corbin, that is first down number 3. So first down from the 32-yard line for the Red Hounds now. As Sadler will give it on that counter once again to Hoover. Got good running room once again as he brings it up to just shy of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, a good run by Ben Hoover and excellent blocking on the left side of that line. They opened it up very well for Ben, and he was able to come on through there and pick up some excellent yardage. Ben's having a good night so far tonight. This looks like the Wayne kind of game. Shades of the Wayne kind of game.
He got 8 yards on that one. Second down and 2 as Corbin will call timeout right here. So we have 4 minutes and a second to go here in the opening half of this playoff football game. With timeout, the score: Corbin 7, Leslie County nothing. Corbin Red Hounds with the ball just shy of the 40-yard line now on a 7-yard run by Ben Hoover. We'll have it second down and 3 to go for the first down. Plenty of time now if they can get something going here, because they still have 4 minutes in the first half of this football game. So here we show the double wideouts to the right side in Moran and Hoover. And rolling out is quarterback Sadler. He'll cut up field, and I believe he got the first down. He had to get about 3, and that's just about what he got.
Yeah, I think Luke fares a little better on that rollout when he cuts it just a bit sharper. It seems like when he swings it wider into his backfield that he has a hard time getting much out of it. After you swing back 4 or 5 yards deep, you got to come back in. I don't think he gets nearly as much as if he just takes it down the line and cuts it in real quick.
So it is a Corbin first down. Their 4th of this football game, across to the 42-yard line. As the Hounds are set to go now, here's the handoff given to Chandler, and Chandler will pump forward for about 3 more up to the 45-yard line. So 3 yards on that pickup.
I think they're just going to give him about 2.
Well, yeah, far short of what I thought. To the 44, they gave him 2 on it. So after a 2-yard pickup, it'll be second down and 8. 3 minutes and 5 seconds here in the first half. Sadler, he's going to be trapped this time. He got tripped up a little bit in the backfield and couldn't get going to try to run it out the way he did a moment ago in the same play.
Yeah, he may have even missed a handoff at that time. I don't know, but that he wasn't supposed to hand it off, and maybe the back got by him too quick. But we're in a very obvious passing situation, and the last time we got this obvious of one, they intercepted us. So I hope that we can get the ball to the receiver just a little bit quicker this time.
He lost 5 yards back to the 39-yard line. And here we go with third down. About 14 for the first down. Moran, who hadn't been that much in on the offensive patterns earlier in the year, is playing that into the left side. Here's the draw up the middle, but didn't fool Leslie County as Chandler gets nothing.
No, that didn't work real well. I guess we're going to go ahead and punt right here and try to hold on to a 7-0 lead here at halftime.
Corbin will give it up. No gain on the play. Fourth down and 14 for the first down. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the Leslie County fans are very energetic as we have a Corbin injury on that play, as Leslie County feels that they're very much a part of this game. Well, I apologize for our picture color. I don't know. Cameras can't withstand the amount of energy that's being transmitted from that antenna across the way. And we were hoping that wouldn't happen, but it's on top of a press box, and it's just like it's right in this one. And here it comes, zap, right over. And for you fans that enjoy this Sunday after Sunday, let us know, because I don't want to continue to have this problem. Something needs to be resolved, and we just apologize for what is happening.
Looks like Joel Carpenter's injured his leg, Don. I don't know. I believe it's his left leg, and that's going to hurt us a great deal in the middle of that line.
So Corbin will have it now, fourth down and 14, as Chandler will be in punt formation. And Melton, who's done a good job of returning, and Morgan are both back there for Leslie County. 2 minutes to go as the clock runs now here in the first half, and Corbin leading by 7-0. Low snap. No rush at all on Chandler, and he gets out his best kick of the night, which Morgan will watch bounce over his head and out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Real fine punt by Mel Chandler, and that backs them up, and they've got 1:46 to try to get on the scoreboard before halftime.
Now, Leslie County has been their own worst enemy here tonight. They've given Corbin the touchdown by throwing pass interceptions, and let's see if they will force it and maybe turn it over again.
Well, I think when you play our brand of football, that a lot of times if we can keep from making the mistakes, they'll make the mistakes that will beat themselves, and I think that's what we kind of count on in games like this.
This Greg Couch for a freshman is awfully big, fans. He's number 2, the quarterback, listed as a freshman on the sheet here, 6'1", 175-pounder, and he's quite accomplished also for a freshman.
Yes, he is.
Wideouts both ways as Couch is back to throw. They're going to try that draw once again to big Greg Hundley, and Hundley will accomplish a couple of 3 yards out of it, and that's about all.
I'll tell you what I enjoy watching about Hundley. When he gets out there in that field and he sees little Jackson, man, he turns that steam on. And when he sees Corey Reeves and Toby Stevens, he kind of huddles up in a little ball.
Quite a bit different, isn't it? Up to the 22-yard line, so give him 2 yards, and 2nd down and 8 for the first down for Leslie County. So they tried to fool Corbin with that. Obviously they didn't. Now they have to fight a clock that shows 1 minute and 10 seconds here in the first half of the game. Couch under. Once again, they'll try the running play. I don't think they want to make another mistake.
Apparently that's what they're looking at, is the possibility of turning that football over again. I don't even expect them to throw it here. I expect them to run it again and try to kill the clock out. If they throw it, it'd surprise me.
Hundley just got a couple of more yards. That's up to the 24-yard line. It's really been a standoff other than those turnovers here in the first half.
Yeah, they've got a fine football team. They're not weak by any stretch of the imagination.
So they're set to go now with only 30 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll try Hundley, and he gets it across the 25 to the 20.
Are we out of timeouts? Oh, I thought we must have been out because I figured we would have called one last play, but I guess
they call it now, so we will perhaps get the football. 23 seconds to go. Corbin has called timeout to stop the clock, and Leslie County will have it 4th down and 2.
Can you imagine how cold it's going to be in Louisville on December the 1st?
I hope we're there to find out. Here it is, 4th down, a couple of yards to go. Leslie County with Hundley in punt formation. And the snapback is a good one. Corbin puts a rush on him, but he got it out of there. Now here's Jackson. Jackson at the 40. Here's Jackson at the 45. He's at midfield, down to the 45, 40, and down he goes inside the 40-yard line of Leslie County. So an excellent return by Bryn Jackson, an excellent runner.
Beautiful return, and he had some pretty good blocking, but he just out-sprinted his blocking and hit it down the left sidelines, and he didn't have much of an opportunity to go all the way, but he's got him within striking range. We got maybe 1, maybe 2 plays.
Let's see if we can do something with it now with only 10 seconds to go in the first half. The ball is at the Leslie County 39-yard line. Of course, we're going to have to hurry to get a snap. 4 seconds, 3, and here we go. The last play. Sadler way back. He'll let her go. Downfield for Lettington. Lettington's got it. A flag goes down. Touchdown or not?
Interference.
Interference? If it is interference, it would be a 15-yard penalty, and we'll have another play.
I'm afraid it may be interference the wrong way, though, Don. If I was seeing it right, I think Chris pushed off. I believe he pushed him just before the ball got there, and I don't blame him because he had a chance to catch it that way. The other way, he didn't have a chance.
Well, gave us a moment of excitement, and since it is interference on the offensive team, the half is over. But Leslie County and Corbin pretty well played to a standoff here at the end of the first half of this game. But Corbin got the touchdown as they intercepted the ball and got it back to the 9-yard line, and the Redhounds were able to take it in. So at halftime, Corbin leads it by 7-0, and we'll be back with more on tonight's football game right after these messages from our sponsors. Corbin rushed for 75 yards here in the first half of tonight's game. First downs, Corbin ended up with 4 for tonight's activity as the Redhounds lead it by 7-0.
Nice and cool this evening.
Is that all you've got to comment on?
Well, you know, I think we got a nice little band in front of us, too. You know, I enjoy that music. Kind of gives you the spirit.
Pardon me, I had to excuse myself for coughing. I don't know. Anything else of importance you want to comment on tonight?
Well, looking around, Don, I think our crowd's picked up just somewhat from what we thought it was going to be earlier. And the interest in the game, I think, is probably a little stronger than what we would have thought it would have been at the first of the game also.
Are you going to show that later on?
In case you people have...
are we on television right now? I didn't realize that. He was showing that antenna across the way that's causing us the problem.
That's the culprit, folks.
We didn't have that until that came along, all right? So, waiting for the teams to come back out onto the field. It seems like it's been an extra long halftime. Of course, I'm quite sure it's just the regular amount of time, but because of the situation that we have here tonight where it's colder, I guess it seems longer than normal. Leslie County rushed 14 times for 48 yards in the first half, and Leslie County had that one good drive that took them down and threatened down to about the Corbin 7-yard line. They tried the field goal, and they failed on that. But Leslie County had that good drive, and they mixed it up pretty well, and I think it was the running of their fullback, Hundley, that did the most damage in that drive, but they set up quite a few nice plays.
Well, they really did, and they showed a very diversified offense, which may, in the long run, Don, been their undoing, because they got down there and you run a flea flicker and you throw a ball out of bounds, and by the time you've wasted 2 plays, it only gives you 2 plays to score. And, of course, our defense played pretty well in there, too. So I give our kids credit for buckling up when they had to and making a goal line stand.
Corbin scored on their 4th possession here tonight. The first time they got the football, they got it at the 33, had to kick. Leslie County came back. They fumbled to Corbin. At the Leslie County 37, Corbin then took it down to the 29, threw a pass interception. Leslie County brought it back to the 43-yard line. They got it down to the 44 and threw a pass interception, where Corbin then took it from the 39, got it down to the Leslie County 40, kicked the ball. Leslie County from their 15 through the pass interception. Hinderlight had both of them in the first half. He took it down to the 9-yard line. It took Corbin 3 plays to go in. It was Sadler going the 10 yards. And Chandler kicking the extra point. That touchdown coming with 9 minutes and 49 seconds in the second quarter. And that's our scoring thus far in the first half of this game.
You know, Don, I think that probably Mark Hinderlight, I don't know whether he's going to be back the rest of this game or not. He was hurt on a tackle over on the other side of the field there. And he's been very instrumental in our ball game so far by making 2 big interceptions. Coach Hicks has done just a fantastic job working with these kids. He's got their work ethics very high, and I think we've got a kid back that we had a couple years ago, Brent Sevier, that's going to help us a great deal on the boards, and I'm just really eager about our basketball season. Of course, we've still got what I hope is 3 or 4 games left, or 3 games left in football, but I think I'm eagerly anticipating that basketball season will be one of the finest ever here in Corbin.
So you put it back-to-back, a great football year, and let's face it, fans, Corbin with a 9-1 record. I don't believe any of you can honestly come forward and say that you thought Corbin would win 9 out of their 10 games in regular season. As a matter of fact, a lot of people were saying it's still in a rebuilding status for Corbin, with us starting so many sophomores and so many young people, that Corbin is in a situation now that we're going to have to wait a year or 2. But they came back and won 9 out of 10, and I think this has surprised everybody.
Well, I think so too, Don. I think that I know it surprised me. I absolutely had no idea that they would have this type of a year. And of course, one of the reasons, one of the things that threw us was this great sophomore class that they've got, where they've got maybe 8, 9 players that have contributed so tremendously to this team's success to this point in the season, and they're still playing great football down through the entire year. You've got kids like Jeff Moran, that's a sophomore, and you've got kids like Corey Reeves that was so great last year as a freshman. But something that we don't want to forget either, and that's the senior leadership that we get from Luke Sadler and Toby Stevens and Ben Hoover, kids like that mean so much to our football team. and these young sophomores have had a great year, but without that leadership, I doubt very seriously if we'd have the kind of season we've had up till now.
So the Red Hounds of Corbin trying to extend their season as they lead here by 7-0 over Leslie County. Both teams are back out on the field. And we're just moments away from the start of second half activity here tonight.
In case you're interested, Lloyd Jones, it's a little too cold to tee off at 8:30.
How about that? Turned rather cold today, and very chilly here tonight. Of course, we'll be back with the telecast and broadcast of the game next week if Corbin holds on here tonight and wins over Leslie County. Have we played Leslie County before in your memory?
No, not in my memory. Leslie County, for some reason, I was thinking that they had been 3A and probably dropped back to 2A, and they weren't anywhere in our district, and so consequently, we've never had an opportunity to play them in district play, and they've never been on our regular season schedule, to my knowledge.
So the captains go forward now.
I'll tell you this, though, Don, I know some great athletes from over at Leslie County that in the years gone by that I've been fortunate enough to play softball with, and one of them was a fellow by the name of Ike Whitaker, and his son, Mike Whitaker, was a quarterback that went to University of Kentucky and then transferred to Eastern, where he had an excellent career there at quarterback.
Right, I remember watching him. Leslie County will get the football as our second half is ready to get underway now as they'll drop back Keith Lewis, a 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. And Mel Chandler will be kicking off as he'll tee the ball right at center field at the 40-yard line. So Leslie County able to get only one drive successfully downfield as they had the ball 5 times in the first half. But it was the 4th time that they had it. They were very productive with it and picked up 4 of their 5 first downs on that particular drive.
I understand, Don, this is a little bit away from football, but I understand that we may be having a new athletic director at the University of Kentucky now. According to the reports I got today, our President Roselle was going to relieve Cliff Hagan of his duties as athletic director.
I'd like to apply, wouldn't you? Get free tickets to the games?
I don't know. I'm just not so sure that we've relieved them in the order that we need to relieve them in.
Think you have other comments on that? Eddie. Here we go. Mel Chandler ready to go as he'll approach the football, and our second half is underway now. Nice kick downfield, and it will drive Melton all the way back to the 5-yard line. And here he comes upfield across the 20, 25, 30-yard line. He's a good runner as he brings it up to the 30.
And who was it return? I couldn't pick the number.
Melton. He's the end that's caught a couple of passes here tonight.
Yeah, he is an excellent runner. Seems to have good quickness, good speed.
Leslie County will start from their own 30-yard line now, as once again they'll line up with Greg Couch at quarterback. They'll have the end to the right side, Casey Wilson, and a slot formation to the right, and split in Melton to the left side. And the fake to the fullback, and here's Couch. He'll let one go, and it's going to be intercepted by Kennedy, and he'll go out of bounds. He played that one well.
Yeah.
Again, Bill, let me comment that he's intercepted a ball in every game he's played in this year.
Yes, he has, and in some games too. And you know, Brent made a beautiful move on the football that time. He played it much better than the receiver did, and I think that this is what we need. The first series on offense, the first series on defense, beginning your second half, are so critical to the momentum for the rest of the ball game.
So Brent Kennedy has intercepted the ball as he played it beautifully. Had to go out of bounds to do it. But Corbin has the ball at the 38-yard line of Leslie County. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Now as the counter goes to Mervo Grigsby, they try to power, but there's not much there once again, as he'll get maybe 2 at most to the 36-yard line.
Okay, and you know, I noticed Mervo playing without any sweatshirt on under there or any pads or anything. Old Mervo comes from the old school.
He's also cold.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether he is. I don't think he's as cold as I am.
Okay, it's second down and 8 for the first down now. Just getting underway here in the third period of this game as Corbin leads it by 7-0. Both ends tight as the backfield straight away. for the quarterback Sadler, running the football, and a couple of more to about the 34-yard line.
And once again, he cut it a little bit sharper, and that's what he's got to do if he's going to make any positive yardage, because when he swings deep in that secondary, or in that backfield, he has a hard time getting back to the line of scrimmage with the way they penetrate. But when he cuts it up sharper like that, he seems to be doing quite well. But we've got 3rd and long, and I wouldn't doubt if we see the same type play.
3rd down. It's going to be 6 yards to go from the 34-yard line of Leslie County. With the same formation as a moment ago, Sadler goes under and calls. Barks a long count this time at the line of scrimmage. Roll along that line of scrimmage. Down he'll go, but he throws it on the ground, and Leslie County's got it. Sadler has been eaten up in the backfield as he tried to pitch it. It was a ill-advised pitch, and it went on the ground, and Leslie County has it right back. But maybe, and let's hope it's fortunately for us, a flag is down.
Yes, you can only go to the well so often, Don, and we have run that thing right into the ground. They've got the football. The penalty is against us. When we're 3rd and long, it seems like we're just refusing to throw the football now.
So Leslie County is not hurt again by their turnover. That is 4 turnovers tonight, but now Corbin coughs it up. And
I noticed that Mark Hinterlight's in on defense, and he was in on the first series there, and he must have popped that shoulder back in. It pops out on him, but he can go over there and get it popped right back in.
So Leslie County always out of that pro set, and here they'll go with Hundley. They're going to try to ram him right up through the middle, and he gets about 3 to the 44.
You know, I don't blame him. If I had a gun like Hundley, I believe I'd shoot it pretty often, and that's what they're doing. He's a big horse, and look at the thighs on that guy. If you hit him low, he's going to drive you off of his thighs, and he's strong-looking upper body. He's just a hard-running fullback.
He got it to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 7 now for Leslie County.
I think we'll see more of the same right here.
All right. Split formation goes to the right side. Couch is back to throw. He's looking. He goes with a little shovel pass. Where's the football? Across the 45 to the 46. I never did get the receiver.
It was
Hundley again. All right.
Yeah. He made that's a nice little play. That shuttle pass works real well. Toby Stevens made the lick, but he didn't get in there real good on him, and he was able to pick up about 4 more yards.
Up to the 47-yard line, and Leslie County will have it 3rd down, and it looks like 4 for the 1st down now. 9 minutes to go. We're in the 3rd period. Corbin leads it by 7-0. Cold weather obviously affecting the style of football that we have. We don't see that free, easy running and stuff like we do earlier in the year. Couch is back to throw. Has time. He'll let her go, and Melton can't get to it.
He had his receiver wide open, and he let him just a little bit too far. I believe that they can throw on us, but their young freshman quarterback, this does not seem to be real accurate with where he's throwing the football. He's got enough strength and throws a tight spiral, but he doesn't seem to be too accurate.
What we do get out of this, though, is Leslie County now will put Corbin deeper field position than they had it a moment ago, unless we can get a good run back out of Chandler or Brent Jackson. As Fortney in punt formation, and Corbin comes at him, but here's the kick out of there, and Brent Jackson takes it over his shoulder, and here he comes. Upfield to the 20, the 25, and he'll go down as he gets it to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Brent was running hard once again. He didn't have a whole lot of room. They kind of pinned him to the sideline, and he cut back to the middle, but he wasn't able to get loose. And we're going to be starting with a good bit worse field position than what we were able to garner early in the half.
Well, a moment ago we had it at their 38. Now we have it at our 28. Fumbled the football a moment ago, and obviously the territory they're in now, they can't afford that. So let's see. Both teams almost a standoff in the first half. Corbin had 3 more yards total gain in the first half than Leslie County, and trying to get something going here in the second half. As they'll get very little, and a new runner right now, Darren Jackson. That's the first time he's had it tonight, so they've tried about everybody off that bench.
Yeah, they have, and it may not be the running, it might be the blocking. We might very well have a difficult time moving their line off that line of scrimmage, but if we continue banging away, I'm sure we're going to break somebody here in a minute.
All right. I think they've tried everybody but Brent Jackson off that bench tonight to run that football, so about 6 or 7 different ones. But that's only a yard gain to the 29, 2nd down and 9.
Too much
penalty
time.
Marker goes down. We're going to, yeah, right, we're going to be penalized 5 yards because we didn't get the play underway in time. So they'll back off of it. That'll put the ball back to the Corbin 24-yard line, where the Red Hounds will have it now second down and 14 for the first down. 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. We're in the third period as Corbin leads it by 7-0. Moran will come at in split to the left side, and Corey Reeves splits right side. In the slot will be Mervo Grigsby. Sadler, quarterback, will give it to Chandler on the draw, and Chandler will get a couple, maybe 3 yards. So we're not moving. We're not moving Leslie County out of there at all.
It appears to me, Don, that we've started working on the clock, and we've got 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we're working on the clock. We're third down, very long now, and I really believe we're going to have to score again. I don't think we can sit on a 7-0 lead.
Well, they got 2 yards to the 26, so now it's going to be third down and 12, and the wideout goes to the right side, and Reeves. Slot man is Mervo Grigsby. Sadler remains the quarterback, and they'll try to pop it up the middle. They do to Hoover. Hoover, good running, and I believe got the first down. Matter of fact, he came within an eyelash of going all the way.
Yes, he did. He made a beautiful, he broke it clean in there and got out into the secondary and picked up good yardage, and I really felt like he got a late hit there, but ref official didn't call that, so we'll make the most out of what we got.
He did get about 14 yards on that carry, the longest run of the night, up to the 40-yard line, where Corbin will have it 1st and 10, and that is the first down of the second half and the 5th of the ball game for Corbin. On the counter, Chandler, but Chandler will go down at the line of scrimmage.
Very little gain, and we're facing 2nd and long again. 2nd
and 10 is what it'll be, right at the 40-yard line. So the Red Hounds have been able to move it from their 28 after losing all the way back to the 24 on the run of Ben Hoover. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40, and nothing again. I don't know. It's not like we've seen much of this kind of situation all year, and all of a sudden you're looking at Corbin unable to move the football.
It's kind of tough to move it like we're trying to move it. We're just simply running into their line, and we're not moving too many people off the ball. And they know what we're doing, so they're going to just pile up in there and stop it pretty well.
Well, let's see if they know now, because we have a 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Double wideouts to the right side, and Lettington and Mervo Grigsby as Sadler is back to throw. Sadler being chased. It's the screen to the left side to Corey Reeves. He cuts inside to the right. A flag goes down. He'll get about 4 yards out if the ball is free, but the whistle has blown. However, a penalty marker has been dropped.
And I think they've got us for a clip over on this side. Our blocker got behind the tackler, and I believe they've got us for a clip, so they're going to move it back a little bit further. There's a nice move of Corey Reeves into the middle, but they just couldn't quite get enough for the first down.
So what turned out to be Corbin's first pass reception of the night turns into be what may be a long penalty against Corbin. And if Leslie County does say assess the penalty, they don't. I thought maybe they would put Corbin even deeper.
Well, this is in a punting situation
but
now.
They're going to make them punt it, right?
And
Corbin was able to get 4 yards on that one to the 44, and now they'll have to kick the football. Mel Chandler in punt formation.
You know, Don, I don't really like this letting them hang around this close, because in a game like this, if you let them hang around, they just might steal it on you at the end.
Chandler with plenty of time again. He'll kick it out of there, and Morgan will watch the football go by him and bring Jackson down there hurriedly. It'll go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. So they're going to be backed up as Chandler puts the foot into it. And with 4 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the third period, Corbin leads it by 7-0.
It was a nice punt.
I've got to think, again, cold weather football is not nearly as good as warm weather football, and that's what we're witnessing here tonight. It's just not the same game it appears to be. Leslie County with the ball at their own 19-yard line will try to drive to the middle, and they'll get maybe a yard at the most with Hundley.
I'll tell you something else, Don. This cold weather broadcasting ain't all it's cracked up to be either.
Okay. Why don't we move these things to summertime?
Yeah.
They got a yard to the 20, or did they? Let's see where they've spotted the football. Football blends pretty well with that grass out there, too.
Yes, it does. That's the only thing wrong. We got a good stand of grass. The only thing wrong with it, it just changes colors on it.
Right. Kind of looks different on our screen, though.
Yeah.
We get color variations there, so that kind of makes it pretty. When in all actuality, it's just brown out there.
We thought as close to Christmas as we were getting. It might be nice if we had a pink field.
Right. Kaleidoscope here on our picture.
Got a holding penalty on Leslie County, and that'll help out a great deal.
All right. That's going to put it back to about the 11-yard line is where they've spotted it.
And our best offense all night has been a pass interception, so maybe we're setting them up.
All right. It's Couch back to throw, and he's got his man this time, and Melton takes it back up to around the original line of scrimmage, about the 20-yard line, so they got that lost yardage back.
Yeah, we were playing them down under, playing them a little bit soft. They've got a long ways to go for first down, and letting them catch the football and making the tackle. Kid hadn't been real accurate in throwing the football. Couch, their quarterback, but he threw that ball pretty well.
The reception was to the 21-yard line, so that's a 10-yard pass play. It'll be second down and 9 for the first down. Wide out goes to the right side, split into the left side also in Melton.
We may have a little too much time.
That may be the call. 4 minutes and a second to go in the third period with Corbin leading 7-0.
No, they got encroachment.
It's going to be against the Red Hounds. So the 5-yard penalty will go against Corbin. And move it up to the 26-yard line, and Leslie County will have it second down, about 4 to go for that first down. Corbin was favored by at least a couple of touchdowns here tonight, but it's really been a struggle as neither team has been able to do much offensively.
You surely aren't talking about Cantrell's ratings, are you?
Sorry, I was. Morgan gets caught in the backfield, and that sophomore loses the ball, but the whistle had sounded, so Corbin played him very well.
Yes, they did, and Mel Chandler was one that jerked the football loose and had an opportunity if he got loose just a little bit sooner before that whistle blew, we had a good opportunity for another break there. So excellent defensive play. Corey Reeves, Jeff Moran, Mel Chandler all up in there.
Loss on the play.
Kennedy.
Where will they spot the ball? Just inside the 25. So a loss on the play of 1 yard. And it's third down, a short 5 to go now for the Eagles of Leslie County. Melton splits left. And Sizemore, the end, splits to the right. And here's Couch back to throw. He'll dump it over the middle. Maybe intercepted. Jackson's got it. Down the sideline, 20, 15, 10. And Darren Jackson has taken it in for the score.
And once again, our best offense comes through. We're able to come up with a big pass interception and take it in. Great play by Darren Jackson.
Yeah, Couch, that freshman quarterback, has really thrown some bad balls here tonight, but let's give credit to number 22, Darren Jackson, has taken it in for the score. What's happened?
One thing, the young man, wait just a minute.
Hold it. It may not be a score. They're bringing it back. Leslie County fans are ecstatic over this. I didn't see a flag. It's very hard to spot it if they have one out there. What has happened? I still don't know, Bill. It was third down and 5.
Clipping.
Clip. So we don't get a touchdown out of it.
I can't imagine anybody throwing a clip at the 5-yard line, and that's where they threw the flag, because he was obviously on into the end zone way ahead of that.
These guys have really been in this game tonight. I don't know where the crew's from, but they've been a big part of it. So here, Corbin on the pass interception by Darren Jackson will get the ball at the Leslie County 21-yard line. And they'll try a running play to Chandler. Chandler off that right side, and he's racked up after he gets near the 10-yard line.
And we may have a flag over on that side over here for roughness, do you think, or?
I don't know.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
I saw Mel
celebrating. Yeah, okay. I saw him celebrating there. I thought maybe they called an extra yardage. Just a nice run.
He did get about 7 yards that time, and the ball is spotted at the 13-yard line. The Red Hounds will have it second and 3. They're at the Leslie County 13. Pass interceptions playing a big role so far in the game tonight. The handoff is given to Hoover on that counter, and he'll get a couple of yards. Now, they've broken that counter for a couple of good gains here tonight, but also Leslie County has found a way to stop it a couple of times.
Well, you start looking for it after a while, but Ben runs it very well, and they block pretty well. We're in there pretty tight for first down here, 3rd and 1.
Got 2 to the 11-yard line, so here it is, 3rd down, a yard to go. At the Leslie County 11 for Corbin. 2:19, 3rd period. Corbin leads it by 7-0. Sadler calls.
Fumble.
He fumbles the ball. It's Leslie County, I believe.
I think they got it. Did you pick up the ball carrier?
Leslie County did get the football.
Ball carrier was
Darren Jackson.
Yeah, Darren Jackson. I don't think he ever really got a handle on the ball. It looked like a little bit of a missed handoff between he and Luke, and I don't think he ever really got a good grip on the ball.
Well, I'll tell you, this is some kind of football game. It's not a good game to watch, quite obviously, and the teams just give it away.
How many passes have we thrown tonight, Don?
4. Is that right? We've thrown 4 and completed 1 for 4 yards.
Have we thrown any in the second half?
Threw the one to Corey on the screen.
Right.
That was it. And here we go. Leslie County gets the football, and they're going to try to ram Hundley up the middle. I think it's their time to give it away, right?
Yeah, it seems like we're taking turns. The good part about it is that we're taking turns down at their end of the field.
Yeah, an excellent way to play football on their end.
Well, they're going to have to open it up. You know, they're down 7-0, and you got basically about 13 minutes left in the ball game, and they're going to have to open up and throw it. They're not able to move it any other way. It doesn't seem.
I think the ball is at the 13-yard line. They got a yard, and penalty markers go down. I think too much time. Gee. The end of the year is supposed to be better, but it ain't.
Well,
just quite factually, it's turnovers and delays of games, and so the situation has deteriorated into who gets away with the fewest mistakes in this football game.
Yeah, and really in a 7-0 football game, you would not think that there were very many mistakes, because usually the low-scoring game like this, where they're trying to keep it on the ground, both of them play pretty solid. But these teams have turned it over and had penalty after penalty.
Well, we've had 2 fumbles by Corbin this half to turn it over, and 2 pass interceptions by Leslie County. And let's see that shovel pass this time. And here goes Couch. Couch on the run. He has the first down as he brings it across the 30-yard line to about the 31.
And a beautiful, sure tackle by Brent Jackson. Brent's got the big boy's number. He's made the tackles on him all night long, and that very well could have been a touchdown saver. He made a real nice ankle-high tackle. I'm glad he's discovered that he's supposed to go low on those big guys.
Couch didn't have a lot of speed, but let me tell you, he had open field that time. And they get the first down. That is Leslie County's first down of the second half. Can't even see yard markers anywhere. So here they go. The pass for Melton, wide open. Oh, he looked the wrong way. At midfield, Bill, I tell you, he didn't look at the right time, or else he might have been gone.
I cannot imagine Mark Hinterlight letting him get behind him like that at that particular point on the field. He really should have been laying back for him a little bit more, but boy, he was wide open.
Let's see, 50, 40, 30, 26-yard line. I finally found where the ball is.
Boy, he broke clear. If that had been a well-thrown pass, we'd be in a tie football game now, I'd say.
Second down and 10 from the 26. Back to throw is Couch. Couch looking. He'll let her go. Way downfield. There's Melton, and knocked away by Hinterlight.
Mark Hinterlight. Well, Mark didn't let him get behind him that time. He was back there and all over him and stuck that big long arm out and smacked the football away. Great play.
That was a hook. That was a hook around by Hinterlight to knock it away. And I kind of have the feeling if Leslie County continues to do this, we're going to come up with the football.
I think so too. We got too many good kids back in that secondary. Mark Hinterlight, Brent Kennedy, Mel Chandler, Brent Jackson, Darren Jackson. We're going to pick one off on them again. All
right, they're down and 10. Leslie County with Byron Sizemore split out to the right. Melton to the left. Here's Couch on that shovel play again. But this time Hundley won't go anywhere.
Barnett and Reeves really wrapped him around the side of the head that time. I'll tell you. He may not want that ball anymore, Coach.
Now, that wasn't a pass that time. That was kind of a draw situation.
What that was, I don't know, Don, if you watch the Bengals play very much, but they run a draw play where the quarterback runs by the fullback on the way to set up, reaches back up front, and gives it off to him up front.
We have reached the end of the third quarter of this playoff football game tonight from Campbell Field. So after 3, the score, Corbin 7 and Leslie County nothing. And we're ready to go now in the fourth and final quarter of this football game tonight as Leslie County will be in punt formation on 4th down and 9. And Corbin way back there, all the way back to the 32-yard line. Let's see, can he get that far? Well, it's a line drive. Jackson takes it at the 31. He's 35-40, and they'll pull him down as he gets to the 46-yard line. I thought they were trying to pull that arm free there.
Well, they were.
Jackson held on.
I'll tell you what, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody make contact with a football any lower to the ground and it not hit the ground than what that punter did. He dropped the ball. It was like he drop kicked it. Kicked it about 6 or 8 inches off the ground.
At the 46-yard line, Corbin has the football. Neither team able to do anything offensively this second half. Corbin has picked up 1 first down, and Leslie County has picked up 1 first down. Now let's see if we can come with something here. It's good field position. If the handoff will be given to Grigsby, nothing develops. He gets a yard at most.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't anything at all there. He had no blocking, and we're going to look at 2nd and long, and what would you say, Don? Sadler on rollout?
I don't know what to say. I'll tell you this. I'll bet they say it's hurting out there when they get hit because of the cold weather and the way people are slamming into them. At the 46, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Wideouts to the left side. Sadler rolling. Here he goes at midfield. Sadler 45. Sadler to the 40, and Sadler still running inside to about the 35 to the 32-yard line.
Beautiful run, but guess what's laying in the middle of the field?
Yep.
Another big yellow flag.
Big yellow flag. They're going to bring it back. Oh. So we can't seem to do too much without a penalty here in the second half. Each big play that Corbin has had has been blown back because of a penalty. And that is the case right now. So instead of a gain of 20 or 25 yards, it's going to be a penalty of 10 yards. They'll give us a signal. I'll tell you what it's all about. Did they give one? Anybody see it holding?
Holding, yeah.
It's going to be a holding, and Corbin will have it 2nd down and 20 yards to go. As the ball now is back to the Corbin 37-yard line. Wide out to the left side.
We were going to throw it this time.
That is Mervo Grigsby.
Nope.
And no, the handoff will be given to Ben Hoover, and Ben Hoover bursts through there quickly, brings it all the way up to the 48-yard line as he got about 11 yards on that one.
Good call that time. Caught him off balance. Broke Ben up off that line of scrimmage. Broom breaks it out for about a 10, 12-yard gain. Real nice run.
But still, we have a long way to go for that first down because of that penalty. It's 3rd down and 9 for the first down as Corbin has it at their own 48-yard line with the wideouts coming to the right side. Sadler rolling to the right behind the blocking of Stevens, but he will go nowhere. Got about a yard. That's it. Leslie County turns him down after getting 1 or maybe 2 at the most to midfield.
Well, we're really going to have to depend on our defense in this game, Don. We're just unable to move the football, and our defense is going to have to suck it up and play from here on out.
10 minutes to go. Corbin leads by 7-0, and Mel Chandler, who's had loads of time back there. Let's see what they do now. Would he attempt to run? Doubt it.
No way.
No, they're coming a little more pressure this time, and he gets it out of there. A low kick that's going to be bouncing downfield and out of bounds inside the 30, I would assume at about the 25-yard line.
Well, that kind of squirted off Mel's foot. It wasn't one of his better punts, but we got them backed up in their territory pretty well. And what we've got to do here is to just keep them from breaking something long on us.
minutes and 43 seconds to go. Leslie County back with the football now. Each team has given it away by turnovers twice this second half, but it's not turned out to hurt anybody in the second half thus far, although Corbin at one point did have the touchdown off of it. Leslie County from the 26-yard line. Couch is back to throw. He's looking for Melton. He stops, goes again, downfield, and nobody can get to it.
Well, they were working on Mark Hinderlot that time again, and Mark had him perfectly covered. There was no way for him to get away. I watched it all the way down the field, and Mark stayed right with him step by step.
I thought that Melton made a good pattern, though.
Oh,
he
did.
He came downfield, stopped, and then he took off again. And had the timing been right, could have been tough, but he had to try to come back for the football.
Playing against the lesser athlete, I think that move might have worked a great deal better than what it did, but Mark Hinderlot's very flexible, and he makes those moves just as well as Milton does, and he was right with him step for step.
From the 26-yard line now, it'll be second down and 10 to go. 9:35 remaining in our football game. Couch back to throw over the middle this time. Got Melton, and Melton will take it up to about the 35-yard line. Make it the 40-yard line is where he's down. So they hit him quick over the middle that time.
Yeah, the last time it was stop and go. This time it was a slant in, and he made a pass right on the money, and this kid's going to hit looks like about 1 out of every 4 like that. So what we got to guard against is when he hits it, letting it go for a big gain.
Well, he got it that time for about 14 yards, and up to the 40-yard line. It's a first down. That is Leslie County's 7th of the football game.
This drive, Don, I think is very critical to their situation. If they don't do something now, I think they're going to be really with their backs against the wall.
And they're using the passing game against Corbin to try to accomplish something here tonight. But here, they're going to try the draw to Hundley, and that will get at most a yard.
You know, Don, it hadn't been real effective. They don't have any points at all on the board, but their offenses look well diversified. They've been able to run a few shuttle passes, and they've run a few draws, and they've run the screen pass and the slant in and the stop and go. They seem to have all of it in their arsenal. They just don't seem to be able to execute it very well.
8 minutes and 48 seconds to go in our game. Corbin leads it by 7-0. Leslie County has the ball at their own 41-yard line. Second down and 9 for the first down. As Couch, the freshman quarterback, will roll to his right. He's looking for the option and will pitch, and they get it back to the line of scrimmage. That is all.
We had some pretty good pressure on him that time, and he was trying to run an option, and they strung it out all across the field, and were coming from behind on him, and he just didn't have much of an opportunity to make that play successful.
8 minutes and 15 seconds as the clock runs. It's right back at the 41-yard line. On the option, Morgan fails to gain, so it's going to be third down and 9 for the first down. And we'll expect now that quarterback, Greg Couch, to be throwing. As we said, he's listed as a freshman. Pretty big fellow for a freshman.
Yes, he is.
Here he goes. Steps back, throws it over the middle for Melton. And did Melton get it? I believe he did. He made a great grab, had a lot of people on him, but he got it up at midfield, and that looks like it's a first down.
It could be. It's going to be real close. I think it might be just short by the nose of the football, I hope. But, you know, Mark Hinderlot made a beautiful defensive effort. He came right up over the top of the kid, and kid just had inside position, was able to make the reception. But they've really tried to mark out this ball game. I mean, they've worked on him. Right now they're going to measure, and we have a timeout. Timeout with 7:40 to go in our game, and the score, Corbin 7, Leslie County nothing. Ready to go. As Leslie County got that first down at midfield, they tried the shovel pass again, and this time it gets absolutely nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And that's another situation where they have went back to the well one time too often. You got Tony Mitchell in there on the tackle, and Brent Jackson and Corey Reeves, and you know, I tell you, that particular time, Kennedy and Hinderlot switched sides of the field. Of course, 86 Melton was out that time. 7 minutes to go in our game now. Just 7 minutes. Corbin leads 7-0. They got it by way of a pass interception and a 10-yard run by Sadler. Now Couch is back to throw. They put some pressure on him. Out to the left, and it may be intercepted. No, it's caught. It is caught with his knee on the ground. Hinderlot played the interception, and Melton caught the football as he was down, but it caught it
nevertheless for a first down.
Yeah, he could have only missed that interception by just a matter of inches because it cut across in front, and the kid really had good concentration, Milton, and looked the ball in on the ground and made the catch. But I thought it was a good move by Henderlot. If he'd caught that football, we may have had 6.
Instead, in 11 yards on the pass play to the Corbin 39-yard line. So now Leslie County has rung up 3 first downs on this drive. Corbin has 1 first down in the second half. Leslie County has 4 now for the second half. Couch is back to throw again. He's looking. He'll let her go for Morgan downfield, and Brent Jackson caught it and couldn't hold on, and a penalty marker goes down. Why that?
I think they called offensive interference. I don't agree with it, but I think that's what they've called. And
I thought he just tackled him fairly after Brent tried to catch the ball.
I thought he did too. I'm not sure that these officials are very high caliber.
I don't think Leslie County got the best end of that.
No, they sure didn't. That was not interference. But I'll tell you, the Red Hounds had some real good pressure on their quarterback that time. Tony Mitchell got right up the middle on him and forced him to throw it a little bit before he was ready to do so. And Brent nearly came up with the interception. I thought that was a very poor call.
I'll tell you, had Keith Lewis not hit Brent, he might have had that interception cleanly.
Yeah.
And so when he caught the ball, he hit him, and then they called pass interference on the offense, which neither one of us saw that, and I don't think the Leslie County fans did. But nevertheless, it's going to be a penalty against Leslie County, and that'll put the ball back to their 46-yard line.
And what a time for a penalty, Don. 6 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the game. You're marching, you're inside the enemy territory, and get a big penalty call like that. So we're very fortunate.
Yeah, that's second down and 25 now. It's a 15-yard penalty. So Couch is under, and he's back to throw again. No, it's the handoff going to big guy Fortney. He's just running over people. And Hundley, pardon me, as he goes across midfield and down to the Corbin 43-yard line.
We had to play fairly well diagnosed on. We just did a poor job tackling that time, and he was able to break it, bring it on upfield. That puts them back within striking range of a first down here with 3rd and about 12.
Yep, they got it down to the 42 of Corbin. Leslie County has outplayed Corbin the second half. Corbin had the 3 yards advantage on them in the first half, but it's been mostly Leslie County.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think we've even played, really.
No, it's not been what we expected. Here's the pitch back, a double reverse and a triple reverse, and the flea flicker, and Couch is going to let her go, up for grabs. A lot of Corbin people there, nobody gets it.
Well, that was...
I think it was overplayed that time rather than underplayed. It
Yeah.
came back upfield, and I thought that Brent Kennedy was going to get it, but it came up too far.
He misjudged the ball. He came in a little bit too quick on it, and the ball was over his head. Is a poorly thrown pass. This quarterback, like I said, I'm sure he's going to be a dandy one of these days. He's a freshman, and he's got good size and good arm, but he's not very accurate at all. And
Penalty, yeah.
He's had the receivers open at various times, but been unable to hit them with a big play. They're going to punt it.
Oh, 4th down, pardon me. 4th down. I thought you said penalty. 4th down and 12 yards to go from the 42-yard line. Leslie County in punt formation. And here's the kick out of there, and it's a low kick, but it's a good kick that'll roll inside the Corbin 5 to about the 3-yard line.
It couldn't be anything but a low kick when you kick it 6 inches off the ground, right on the point. And he's done that twice in a row. I'm beginning to think he's doing it on purpose.
I'll tell you, he's some kind of kicker. Huntley, it doesn't go end over end. It goes side to side as it goes downfield. And we have a timeout here with 5:05 to go. Timeout on the score. Corbin 7 and Leslie County nothing. Somerset. Sadler trying to get free as he tries to get it out deep in Corbin territory, keeps the ball and gets up near the 10-yard line.
He made an excellent fake that time to Mel Chandler. Mel carried his fake out beautifully, brought on 2 defenders when he didn't have the football. Not only did he get their attention, but he got mine. I didn't even know where the ball was.
Well, they were going to mark it down at the 6-yard line, so it's a 3-yard pickup now by the quarterback, Luke Sadler, as Somerset leads Whitesburg 13-8 at halftime. And that key game in the other part of the region. Corbin 2nd down and 7 now. Sadler will give it to Ben Hoover on that counter, and there's nothing there. maybe lost some yardage.
We're getting in a dangerous field position right here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. We need some yardage right here, if nothing else, to get us out where we can punt well.
He lost back to the 5-yard line. So Corbin will have it now 3rd down and 8 for the first down. And the Red Hounds in a peck of trouble here tonight, trying to get it out of there. They need a big play here, no doubt about it. And it's big play time, so they're going to talk about it. With 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go, they call timeout. Timeout on the score is Corbin 7 and Leslie County nothing.
It may have been an interference call.
So Corbin in a lot of trouble here at their own 5-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go, as the Red Hounds try to get it out of there and get field position and hold on to the football with 3 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Corbin had called the timeout to talk over what they wanted to do. And they have a double wide out to the left side. And Grigsby and Moran, they're going to run the football behind Sadler. He's got running room around that corner, and here he goes upfield across the 20. Here goes the sideline, goes out of bounds, but Luke Sadler gets the first down, and I don't see a flag this time.
And, Don, you have just witnessed the biggest play of this game to this point. I'll tell you, that was very big. That looms large as we go to 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. And had Luke had about another step or so, we may have picked up 7 more points.
He's been our bread and butter all year, fans. Luke Sadler, he's done the job, and his running has been excellent. And that was a key play for Corbin, their second first down of this half, and the 7th of the football game up to the 23-yard line. Now Mel Chandler gets his best run of the night as he'll bring it up across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. A flag goes down after the play, and let's see what happened there.
Well, it could be a couple of things. We had Van Hoover out blocking on Melton, and Melton, I believe, may have reacted. Ben was putting a nice, clean block. There was no reason for reaction. He just happened to drive him back about 10 yards.
Which way will that penalty go?
Offsetting penalties, they call.
Well, it was after the play, so it should not affect that run a moment ago by Chandler, and Chandler turned in a good one.
The Leslie County coaching staff has gone berserk. They just really didn't appreciate that call, but I did.
The downs marker has never moved. Wouldn't you think they ought to move the downs marker if the ball's been moved? That's it.
Yeah. All
right, finally he comes upfield. That was an 8-yard run to the 31-yard line by Mel. So 2nd down, a couple of yards to go for the first down. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this football game, a key game, playoff here tonight, Corbin and Leslie County. And Sadler will try it, option to the right side, and down he goes. And now I want to tell you, Leslie County's played that well.
Yes, they have, and of course you expect them to play it well. They know what's coming. I'll tell you this. We do some mighty fine blocking on that play to make it work the way it is. And Corey Reeves was doing some good blocking out there that time. On their linebacker, and we just didn't quite get to where that it would become effective.
Back to the 29 for a loss, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the first down. So here's another big play here. On 3rd down, they're going to give it to Ben Hoover. Did he get it? He tried that counter to the left side.
It's going to be awful close. Yeah.
Will they bring the chains in or not? They're looking across the way.
I think
2
they're going to bring
minutes
them
and 22 seconds to go. And so, obviously, that is the key play because Corbin, by holding on to the football, could win this football game. They don't want Leslie County to touch it again. The key play thus far, obviously, was that of Sadler a moment ago on that first down run from the 5-yard line.
It's going to be a matter of inches. And we got it by football.
We got it. Ben Hoover has run it for the first down. That is Corbin's 3rd first down of this half, but he got the ball up to the 32-yard line, and so the Red Hounds can hold on to the football. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. 1st and 10, the ball at their own 32, leading by 7-0. Both ends in tight with the backfield straightaway, and he'll give it to Hoover again, and here he goes. Good running room once again as he brings it up near the 40-yard line.
Big run by Van Hoover, and it was on the counter play that we've worked pretty effectively all through the first half. And wait just a minute, is Van staying down here? Uh-oh.
Well, he got 8 yards on that run from the 32 up to the 40-yard line, and it does appear that he was injured on the play with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go.
I hope that's not a knee, Don. Finn's had a lot of problems with that, and I hope that's not what it is.
He's been in and out of that lineup this year due to injury. He's returned here tonight and played a key role in this football game. So we'll wait to see just what it is as timeout has been called. Corbin will have it 2nd down and 2 for the first down. So while they attend to that, we'll be back in just a moment. Corbin has it. 2nd down, 2. Ball at the 40-yard line. A Sadler will give. And, ooh, did Leslie County get that or did they not? They were right on top of Mervo Grigsby.
Yeah, they shot through real well, and this has put us in a 4th down situation. So
no, it's still 3rd.
Oh, it's just third?
Thank
Okay,
goodness.
3rd down.
Yeah.
We got another play. You know, in case my mother has forgot to call me, Don, and she's going to fix country ham and biscuits tomorrow morning, I'll be home right after the ball game. She can call me then.
Wouldn't mind a post-game meal like that. It's cold out here tonight. All right, the loss. We'll put it back to the 37-yard line, a loss of 3. And so we're still not out of the woods, Bill. It's 3rd down and 5 after that loss of 3. We still have 1:55 to go. It's very tough to play football when the conditions are as they are, when it's cold. And we haven't seen prolific offense here tonight from either team, but still anybody's dangerous if they can get the football. And so we obviously need 5 yards right here to hold on to it.
Well, it's difficult to say just exactly what a high school team is capable of. But cold weather or no cold weather, I think our ball club's capable of a little more offense than what we've been able to show for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Right. 3rd down and 5, and let's see what happens now as Corbin with a big play right here. Sadler will keep the football and he'll run upfield, but he'll only get it up to the 40. Got those 3 that was lost, but not enough for 1st down. One thing we have done is made Leslie County use their timeouts. He got it up to the 40, so Corbin now will have it 4th down and 2, and Mel Chandler will be in punt formation. And Leslie County will turn Melton back as the deep man, and Greg Hundley will be the short man, as Mel Chandler will be standing back at the 25-yard line. 1:25 to go in our game. The clock runs. Corbin leads by 7-0. Chandler in punt formation. The snap back, it's a low one. Chandler gets it. He gets it out of there. It hits the back of one of his players, goes upfield, and goes to midfield, and that is all. What an oddity there.
Well, it just didn't get the ball elevated, and he hit one of his blockers in the back with it there. It was similar to some of the punts that the Leslie County kickers hit tonight. He let it drop just a little bit too far, and it hit one of his blockers in the back. It's given Leslie County some excellent field position here.
49-yard line, an 11-yard punt. Leslie County has the ball. Less than a minute to go now. We know they're going to be flinging it, so let's see. Couch is back. He's looking. He'll let her go downfield, and it'll be intercepted by Brent Jackson. He returns it now to the 40, 45, and Brent Jackson has the football at the 48-yard line. Another flag is down, but that's been habitual here tonight.
It has, but I'm afraid this may be against us.
Yep.
What they call?
But the point is, Brent Jackson came up with the interception, and if we get the ball, we can run out the time. And this has been a far tougher football game than I anticipated.
Well, really, we didn't. We need to keep our heads right here. We didn't need to get that penalty called on us, and we need to try to hold on to the football now. You know, Toby Stevens put a great rush on the quarterback that time. We haven't heard all that much from Toby tonight on defense like we have in weeks gone by, but he put a great rush at a dire time of need. But here we are with the football, and our backs against the wall, and 43 seconds to go in the game.
So the clock runs. Corbin can run out the clock now. They don't have to do anything except fall on the football, and they'll win this game. And the last we heard, Somerset was winning at halftime by 13-8, so that could be a rematch between those two clubs. So let's see what we do now. Try to be mistake-free here in the last 25 seconds. Sadler calls. Down he goes. They'll try to get on top of him to do something against him, but the whistle blows. We won't have to put the ball in play. Okay, they used their last timeout, but we'll do the same thing again and kill the clock. And so Corbin will win the football.
They really shouldn't, really shouldn't let them pile in on him like that. Once he goes down, he's down, and if they pile in on him like they did that last time, that should have been a penalty.
Sure it had.
As many times as they've thrown that handkerchief, they've had plenty of practice. They should know how to throw it again.
Well, it's not one of the better crews we've seen, I don't think.
It might be one of the worst I've ever seen.
I guess they're out of Lexington. But they get paid for the number of handkerchiefs up there. So you're right. Once he went down, you can't hit him. But they hit him anyhow and tried to do something with it. They've called the timeout, so it's just a matter of seconds now. 10 seconds. Corbin will kill the clock. And I think we've escaped here tonight. I'll tell you what. Had they not thrown so many pass interceptions, I don't know. We didn't move the ball against this club at all.
I think we're a better football team than they are by more than 7 points. I really think we are. I just think that we just didn't play like we should play. We keep them in the game and keep them in the game right up to the last minute, and then they get a chance at the end where they could steal the game from us, and really they shouldn't even be in the game.
They're making the clock reset, but that's ridiculous because it means nothing now. If the guy goes down again, they hit him again, they ought to throw a flag now. In high school, once you're down, you can't go anywhere. It's not like in pro football. So the official ought to recognize that and do something about it when Sadler goes down again. Corbin will have won this football game unless Sadler bobbles it on the snap from center and they get it and take it in. It's as simple as that. I don't know how many seconds they're going to put on the clock. It's still running as they have to reset it by rerunning the clock around the minute mark and then back down. But the fact of the matter is, all we have to do is snap the ball. They've used all their timeouts. This game will be history.
They did all that for 2 seconds.
Well, 3 seconds. 13 now.
They knew how cold I was. They wouldn't be doing that.
I know it. Blocks of ice seems like on our feet. So here we go. Luke Sadler moving up under John Barnett for the snap from center. Down he goes. He protected well by Chandler. They didn't get to him that time, but this game is over, fans. 4 seconds, and a lot of the crowd already headed to their cars to try to warm up and get out of here. Let's give credit. Leslie County gave us a real battle here tonight, but they threw the interception down deep. Mark Hinderlach came up with it. We took it in on the play by Sadler, and that was the difference in tonight's football game.
As it turned out.
So next week, if Somerset continues to go on and win that game, we'll be right here. If they don't, we're going to have to go to Whitesburg, and I don't want to do that.
I'm predicting a comeback by Whitesburg, as bad as I hate to say it. When a team wins a lot of games in a row like that, they've got a way. They find a way to win.
Well, we'll wait to see, and of course, by the time the replay is on Channel 11 Southern Cablevision, everybody will know. But as far as we're concerned here tonight, the best you can do is stay tuned to WYGO Power 99 for the score. It'll be coming on a little bit later. The Hounds are out on the field along with Leslie County, congratulating each other. A hard-fought football game here tonight. Again, with the cold weather that we've had and with the way the game was played, it was not a good game to watch. Many, many turnovers. Fred, give us an idea. How many passes were thrown as interceptions by? 5 interceptions thrown by Leslie County. And Corbin turned the ball over on fumbles 3 times here tonight. 2 in the second half and 1 in the first half, and also threw an interception themselves. So Corbin had 4 turnovers, and when you have 9 turnovers in a game like this tonight, it's just who can get it at the right time in the right field position and take advantage of it. Yeah, we played very good defense. They were struggling along a little bit with their freshman quarterback who couldn't throw the ball very accurately, but I'm sure it's going to be a good one in the future. I'm sure you'll hear his name as years go on, but we played very well on defense, but we're certainly going to have to do something about our offense if we're going to go much further. Okay, thank you, Bill Crook. This is Don Eastep along with Fred Hall and Dale Johnson for Televid Sports on Channel 11 Southern Cablevision. We'll be back here with our kaleidoscope of colors next Sunday night, so we invite you to join us. Corbin has won it by 7-0. So those of you watching by way of television tonight, thank you for joining us, and good night, everybody.